There it is. A completed Vampire Counts Force. I actually went ahead, I was going to save it for tomorrow, but I was feeling ambitious. And I went ahead and completed the bases for the heroes as well. I actually like what I did over here. Put the weeds in between the rock faces. And just kind of piled up the snow along the edges. Not sure if it's picking it up very well, but definitely cool. This guy's got a cool modeled base. I didn't want to ruin it, so I just put snow on top of the skeleton that's on there. Awesome, right? I think so. That, my dear friends, is one completed army. I have to point out Ken Leonhardt. he said, remember when these models were in a soupy bucket? Yes, I do. Only about 3 weeks ago. A little over 3 weeks, I guess. It's crazy to think that they look like this now, and it's all because of you guys. You can kind of see all the foliage. You guys are doing some amazing work out there as well. It's so inspiring to see every day that just projects are advancing leaps and bounds. I was going to do a shout out video because I've gotten a couple shout outs myself, and I'm really beyond thankful for that. But then I started thinking I like too many projects going on. That's such a cheap out thing to do, but I don't know if I'm gonna do a shout out just because there's so many amazing things happening. Old Git with his diorama, Mega Timho with that giant orc dreadnought of death. That gun's amazing on that thing. Ken with his high elves, looking fabulous. Blue Cloud Andrew with he just puts out amazing quality videos, and every single installment is something new, something amazing looking. Mostly for his Eldar. Warboss Tay, of course, with his 9 million Valhallan. Are they Valhallan? I can't remember. The Russian guys. Just so gorgeous looking. Vostroyan, that's the one, not Valhallan. Vostroyan, Firstborn. So many amazing projects. And you guys, Ringo, and you guys doing, all you guys doing the small, like the Flames of War scale stuff. Holy smokes. That would drive me nuts. That's so impressive. Such impressive work that you guys are doing. Everybody. I could go on. I could list something I like about everybody that's doing videos. Just keep it up, guys. It's amazing what's getting accomplished out there. I actually have more to go on these guys, and I wanted to actually bring it to you guys for one part of the progress that is yet to be. I'm not going to do it with the Lords because they're commissioned pieces, and I feel like I've desecrated them already enough with the bases. But I actually requested of Blue Table Painting not to do the bases on them, just so I could match it. So that's I'm all right with doing that much, but I'm not gonna do this to them. But I was wondering, because I actually really like how it turned out with the zombies. The snow base with the zombies kind of dusted with like falling snow. Well, it looks like falling snow, which is fortuitous. But I'm debating doing that with the skeletons to give it uniformity, and it would make sense. Problem is, I really like the skeletons. This color that they've got going on is awesome. So I'm debating whether or not I should give them a dusting. So what do you guys think? Should I give them the dusting, or should I leave them the way they are? Regardless, one of these days I'm going to go over with some like brighter bone and do little quick highlights on them, quick dry brushes, just to make them pop a little. That's for a future time though. The other thing I have to do is I have to go through, which is a huge task yet again. It's what happens when you're dealing with a billion models. But I have to go through and put my metal plates in the bottom of these. I got like 200 magnetic metal plates that I'm going to glue into the bottom of these bases, so I can use the Blue Table Painting magnetic trays that they use. If you guys are familiar with Blue Table Painting at all, you probably know what I'm talking about, because they make a big deal out of it. They're pretty proud of them. They're just actually, you know what? I'm going to show you what it looks like. Here we go. I remember someone was asking about them, and I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was. I apologize, dude. You know who you are if you were asking about them. But essentially, they're wood with a magnetic strip of something. Focus. That's making it worse. Yeah, let's go down here. Yes, you want to focus. You want to show these nice people what I'm talking about. You can kind of see it in here. Oh, there we had it. There we go. You can kind of see that strip on the top. So it's basically just wood with the metal, a magnetic strip on the top, and then painted black on the sides. And that's all it is. And then the other part of that, obviously, is the metal plates that go on the bottom of these. Which is why I actually have a handful of skeletons. No zombies, thankfully. The zombies were all on the same type of bases, the correct type of bases, but there's like, I don't know, 13 or so models that were in the first showcase of this army before I'd done the bases. There's like 13 guys that are missing out of this current iteration because I had to rip the bases off of them, and I am currently waiting for new ones. So that's happening, but not tonight. Hopefully I'll be getting them tomorrow, along with the metal plates. Getting those plates and bases tomorrow will likely determine if we end up doing the battle report with these guys against my buddies Skaven force. It will not be this whole army. My army is currently larger than his. Plus, neither of us have ever played the game, so it'll be a learning experience for sure. But yeah, there they is. I have so many hand weapon shield zombies or skeletons. Almost as many spears, but the majority of the models I had to take off the bases were spearmen. I have, yeah, so many. These are ranks of 10, by the way. When I do play, I'll likely be running them in this formation to get the horde rule, which I just learned about. Alright, that's enough of that. You can only get so much from me panning across the same dudes over and over again. So I'm going to quickly answer the question of the day and then let you guys go free. I believe the day 26th question is, what was my favorite, or what was your favorite childhood cartoon or TV show growing up? I honestly have to say, maybe this is a little unorthodox because I was an innocent little kid growing up. I wasn't really into the action stuff. I didn't really like the shows like, you know, Power Rangers or the anime that a lot of people have been saying. Thundercats, He-Man. Wasn't really into shows like that. I was into Disney when I was a little kid. One of my favorite shows was actually a show called Tailspin. If you guys remember that show at all, it had a really cool vibe to it. It was about planes. I think the main character was Baloo from the Jungle Book. I think he was like the main pilot guy. And they it was kind of like a, I don't want to say Tomb Raider, but like a little kid version Tomb Raider type format where they were like explorers, like learning about like, you know, different regions of the world and stuff. And then they had planes. The big theme behind it was they flew around in these like bush planes and stuff. Awesome. It was an awesome show. I like that. I loved DuckTales. Woo! Those were good times. Alright, peeps. Have a good one.